time to try it. And there's a nice spot for just about everything. So we'll definitely play with the regen setting. We'll play with the different steering modes. Play with the sunroof, opening and closing that
Okay,
up.
great. Now, there we go.
And you won't hurt my feelings too if you just want to enjoy, or you just stop talking. Awesome. All right. We ready? Ready for takeoff? Awesome. So foot on brake. You just push down on that. No auto creep. So
I noticed that.
Yeah, not until you actually press the accelerator will the car.
I noticed that.
Be going forward. And so feel the regen here too, just so you get an idea of how aggressive that is.
Wow. Just like the Roadster.
It's so smooth though.
Are we set for performance on everything?
As of right now, we've got everything good. We just are keeping traction control on. If that's alright.
Yeah.
That's We've got you in the standard. Yeah, standard regen sport mode.
The kids are in the car.
I did it. I swore I wasn't going to do that.
Oh God! It took me. I think it wasn't until the 8th time that I actually used some cruise control. So down at this hill, we're gonna hang left. I know, it's so amazing. You guys are so good. Like everyone knows the test drive route better than I'm like, my God.
We've been obsessing ever since.
I don't even have to tell anyone where to go. Jeez.
Whoa. That wasn't too bad.
No.
Air suspension. A lot of the things that you normally feel on the road are really going to be mitigated by that quite significantly.
And I'm not touching the brake yet, guys.
Yeah, no brakes.
I didn't even touch the brake pedal. And we're going.
Hit the butthole.
Oh. Yep. That wasn't so bad.
Yeah, we're just really, really cool. Although you guys have some nice reds out here. California. Yeah, and if you can, make sure you give these guys some space over your seat. Get that.
Take advantage of my red light.
Yeah, you guys are lucky today. There was a lot of traffic yesterday in the afternoon and even in the morning, so today's a good day to be driving.
Okay, here we go. Hang on, everybody.
One thing that's nice that people, I'd say, haven't been actually doing quite as much is braking power in the cars.
Right.
Amazing. I think having that instant torque is fantastic, but if you're going to be able to speed up that fast, you also need to be able to slow down. So what's really nice is having that low center of gravity instead of the car kind of having that big jerk where you feel top heavy like you're coming over. It almost just comes in lower. So braking power.
Let me turn the radio up a little bit here for a second. I got it. Thank you.
You saw the new audio button, I'm sure.
I have, yes, with the position on it. So we got another couple miles to go, right? Yeah. Decent. I like that very much. You see that feeling of power right at speed. We were at 55 and I did that. I think it was responsive. I like it. The steering is nice and tight. It's very good.
It's pretty amazing too. I feel like for a lot of things, when they have settings for things like that, you can never really feel the difference. Whereas on this, you can really tell the difference between Swarm, Standard, Comfy. I love that we're done. And what's funny is without even touching the brakes, you'll almost be able to kind of stop to the side.
I was going too fast on the accident.
Oh, you're fine.
That's what I wanted. You want performance, Dennis.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to sell you one.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the carbon fiber wouldn't match that phone.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly. I'm going to buy the car to match my phone case.
Yeah.
So I can adjust the sides with this. And it'd be mad if we had a destination, but we don't, right?
Exactly.
This side, same option, or are they different options on this?
You can do your phone on this one. So nav on the left and
okay.
phone contacts on the right.
We don't need that for now. We'll leave that on music, just for grins. And then the backup camera.
Yes, that's really nice that you can use that even when you're driving forward.
Yep. See that, guys?
It's a rear view back. My gosh, I feel left out. I need a digital device.
Andy's got the car. We've got the phones, the cameras.
And so we're going to stay straight on this one for a little bit. So this is where if you kind of want to play with some of the wiggle on the steering wheel, it's a good place to. So for example, so sport, if you want to feel it,
Yep.
standard.
Yeah, it's a little bushier.
Comfort, I mean, you feel the hips go out on you.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, put it back on sport, please.
And this is the low setting for the region. Just so you can see what that's like.
It's more of a drift.
Yeah, it is more. It feels a lot more like a drift.
Yeah, so what I do like is that you can actually feel the difference between the settings. So they're not
Oh
just-
yeah, that's definitely more fun.
Yeah.
Having and that's great for traffic. So you don't have to switch your foot back and forth from
You're
the
just
brake to
play real lightly, I'd say. One thing that's really nice is that there's actually, you can't see this little air buffer up here. So even when it's open like this, the car still stays relatively quiet. You're not going to have air flooding into the cabin where your air is going to go crazy on you. And it definitely top-down feeling. So pretty good.
Kids, what do you think?
I love it.
I like it.
Does it have a vent? It does have a vent option. Just up to the back. It
Basically
does it
just
by itself.
angles up a little on the back.
But the cool thing is it does it by itself.
Exactly.
I just say, I want that, and away it goes.
Now, Daddy,
Yes?
this is new car scent, not the mini tree.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, at this turn I'm going to hit it, so hang on, guys.
Oh dear. That wasn't so bad at all.
It's really smooth.
Yeah, we didn't go flying across the car.
Yeah, in my car, I
somewhat.
think I definitely would
Oh,
have.
that was nice. That was just nice.
So what do you think about the brake curve right up here, which is
That's really nice.
That
The
works.
curve.
Very nice. Let's see how it does regenning down the hill. I have to put my foot back on the accelerator to back up to speed going down the hill, because regen works that way. Okay, no brake yet. No brake yet. Now I'll put the brakes on. Very comfortable.
yeah.
The curve is really nice.
Yeah. I can imagine what the folks were doing on the test track in Fremont.
Oh gosh.
Fun. The bank with the banked curves. That was one of my original questions: is how do we get a test drive there on the banked curves?
Well, I'd say what's going to happen eventually is probably they're going to have a little Model S playground out there. It wouldn't surprise me at some point, but it might be a little ways away. At least up until they get the factory completely up to speed.
So no greens on here for the morning. That's good. It means people are having fun with it.
Oh yes. Yeah, it's funny. Yesterday we had a lot of people who were doing like 32 in the 35 zone, and I was like, you can you can get after it, you know.
Yeah.
So it's pretty funny.
Does that graph the entire trip we've been on, or is that
This is, I believe, for the last 15 miles.
up to 15
And
miles?
you can set different, you know, if you want it to track longer, you only want it to 5.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Let's go.
You guys are awesome. I can't believe I don't even have to tell you where to go.
I did the road yesterday too, just to confirm.
Well, one thing that's really interesting, I think, is for you to do this test drive in this car and then get back in your normal vehicle and, you know, do it again, and you'll feel the difference. I like these corners up here. So come on, Ford. Move it early.
My road's been nice. It's a lot quieter and a lot smoother now. The air suspension is set for
Standard right now.
its standard right now. And what's the other option?
You've got low, standard,
It won't do it while you're driving.
Oh, it won't? Oh, okay.
Well, and especially at certain speeds. So it'll, for example, when you drop down the speed, I'd say quite low, it'll automatically kind of pick the car up for you. And if you're doing over 60, it'll pull you down lower.
Can you go to low now?
No.
No.
Like
Try again.
I didn't have to say no, I told you.
Try again.
That is kind of cool.
It's a nice long drive, though. I like
It is.
It's a good route. Yes, and you can, well, yeah, I don't know if you want to be behind the garbage.
Yeah, we can get past that garbage.
Not gonna, yeah, not a problem.
I don't know,
That dump truck
guys.
is
I
not
think he has a huge chance. And so both the rightmost lanes come up on 217. So you can do one.
And we're gonna exit directly, or exit right soon, so we're gonna take a right and then a right.
And when you get on 217, just stay in the lane that we're in because we exit right on the lane.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about merging.
He was going too slow.
He was.
He was going too slow.
Oh, come on,
He's
Honda.
going too slow.
Come on, Honda.
You can do it. So it is in the metropolitan areas here in Portland that it's 55. Then when you get kind of out into then it'll be 65 or 70.
Top in Oregon is 65
Okay.
only. In the metro areas, right downtown, it's 50. Here it's 55.
Wow.
Yeah. Very easy to get a speeding ticket in Oregon.
Yeah. Definitely.
Especially in this car.
Yeah.
And then when you go through cities south of here, like Salem and Eugene, it drops down to 60.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's really
It's a little slow.
Now, one thing that is, I'd say, interesting in the vehicle, you know, on the last test drive I had, you know, his wife had asked him how fast he was going, and he was like, oh my god, 80. Not having, I'd say, the audible sound of an engine, and sometimes you can be driving a lot faster than you're even aware of, but you don't hear it or necessarily feel the vehicle as much. Well, we're actually going to go straight here.
Go straight here. Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to pass through this light and then the next one, and we'll hop up on the center divide and make a left into that little side street you'll see up here.
Okay.
What's nice is it's a really nice kind of straightaway.
All right.
Granted, the speed limit is 50 miles an hour, but we haven't seen anybody here, so it's actually a pretty nice place if you want to practice that braking power. You're one last
Is it
straightaway.
here? Right.
Yes, right here. Yeah, especially with the trees, it almost reminds me of Star Wars with like the warp speed, you know?
Yep. Right here?
Yep.
You're right, that does look like warp speed.
Yeah, with the trees kind of go.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice route.
Yay! Yeah, we're glad you guys liked it.
Wonderful.
And it's got a little bit of everything, you know, it's residential streets, curves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so you're just going to keep going straight up, and then I'll tell you where to hang left. Just circle around.
And this is the premium sound system, correct?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, no brakes for this. Just when it's going slow and regen, it's in there.
Yeah, I can barely
So where
hear.
this truck's hanging left, we're going to follow.
What's that, Kim?
I can barely hear like the inverter.
Yeah, there is an extra bit of a whine when I really bunch it.
Mm-hmm.
But you also don't want the radio on, or
Right, if the radio's on.
it would.
Like when no one's talking in here, I can just barely hear when we slow down. He goes.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Max train, like the electric trains.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Awesome, guys.